This is Beyond Ordinary podcast. When you listen to this podcast, you receive news and information that makes you to go beyond the ordinary, that empowers you to do things that is extraordinary, that takes you to be innovative and creative, that brings out the best out of you. When you listen to this podcast, your life can never be ordinary. You can never live an average life. You will go beyond the average to the level of excellence. You are welcome on board. My name is Joseph Adenuga. I'm the pastor of Prevailing Church of Christ, Springstown, Johannesburg, South Africa. It is my intention in this podcast to show you simple things that you need to do that will empower you to do things that are beyond ordinary. Every man is created with that innate ability and power to be able to do extraordinary things, to be able to do things unheard of. Men at different times and ages have come to our world to do dumbfounding things that for ages they were thought to be impossible. But those who dare to do these simple things that I am promoting and preaching in this podcast, they have done extraordinary things. They have changed their world. World changers do not settle for ordinary. World changers go the extra mile. World changers do things that are not common. If you are that person that wants to go beyond the ordinary, if you are that person that wants to do the uncommon things, you want not just to be normal, you want to be supernormal, you want to be a pace setter, you want to be a leader, you want to change your world, change your environment, you want to do things that will bring hope to the hopeless. If you are somebody that desire to be a pace setter, somebody who wants to bring new things that will bring better life to people, then this podcast must be your companion. It will be good for you to subscribe to this podcast and have a plan to regularly listen to some of these tips that takes people beyond the ordinary. In actual fact, when man was created, God's intention was for man to go beyond the ordinary, to do extraordinary things. Man was created with extraordinary intelligence and creative ability. The day man was created, he was separated from all other creation. Because when man was to be created, God said, let's make man in our own image, after our own likeness, and let them have dominion over all the works of our hands. So man is special, man is different. Man is created to rule his world. Man is created to go beyond the ordinary. Man is created to do extraordinary things. Man is created to operate in the extraordinary realm because God said, let them have dominion. You cannot have dominion when you are ordinary. Ordinary people cannot dominate their environment. And that's why they are ordinary. And so what are those things that makes for extraordinary behavior, that makes for extraordinary accomplishment? What are those things that empowers people to live an extraordinary life of success, wealth, affluence, and influence to the society? What are those things that makes a man to become a ruler of his world? What are those things that makes a man one of the very important personality in his environment? What are those things that makes a man a world changer? These are the things that I want to just tell you a few of them today. The first thing is awareness. You are what your awareness, you go as far as your awareness takes you. You must be aware that you are here to be a world changer. You must consciously be aware of your mission on planet Earth. Your mission on planet Earth goes beyond waking up, drinking tea, eating food, going out to work, come back, sleep again, and wake up in the morning, and the cycle continues. No, that's not just why you are here. You are not just here to get married, have children, then die one day. Your mission here is more than that. And if that is all that you want to be, the awareness must be, you must increase your awareness. You must have an awareness of who you are. And the awareness of who you are must go beyond, I'm going to work, it's my wife, it's my husband, your immediate environment. Your awareness must go beyond your immediate now and your immediate environment. You must be aware of the innate power that God put in you. You must be aware that you can do all things. You must be aware of your limitless potential. You must be aware of your limitless possibilities that abounds. There are limitless possibilities around. You must be aware that there is no scarcity. You must be aware that all things are possible. You must have that awareness that you can just get it if you can desire it. You must be aware that there is nothing that is out of your reach if you can only desire it. You must be aware that all things are possible to you. Your awareness must be so far and crazy to the extent that you know that you can do it. You can be it. You must be aware that you can be what you desire. This is the first step. Awareness is the first step to becoming extraordinary. Awareness is the first step to do extraordinary things and to go beyond the ordinary. Ordinary people are average people. I hate to be ordinary. I hate to be average. I want to go beyond the average. I'm not just going to be good. I want to go beyond the good to the better. And to go from better to best, and to go from best to excellence, and to go from excellent to glory, and from glory to phenomenal glory. This must be your desire, and this must be your awareness that it is possible. When you are aware that all things are possible, you become unstoppable. When you are aware that you can do all things, then you become creative and intelligent. When you are aware that nothing is impossible, then the creative ability in you wakes up. Many people, they are sleeping. Their creative ability is sleeping. You need to wake it up. And what wakes you up is awareness. You see, when you are sleeping, you are not aware of what goes on around you. You become aware of your environment when you wake up. In the sleeping position, no one knows who has entered the house because you are sleeping. It is in the waking position that you see what goes around you. You see that the light is off, then you can put it on. When you are awake, then you can see this is here, that is there. Then you can replace those things you want to replace in their places. Because now you are awake, you can be aware of what is happening in your environment. You need to be awake to the fact that you can do all things. You need to be awake to the fact that nothing is impossible to you. The reason why people fail is that they resign faith that this thing is beyond them and they cannot do it. When you resign faith that you cannot do it, when you resign faith that this is impossible, your awareness of the possibility in that area you are sleeping. You are not aware that you can do it. You are sleeping. Wake up. This is the message today. Wake up. This is the message today. Wake up to the awareness that you can do it. Wake up to the awareness that all things are possible. Wake up to the awareness that you have the innate ability to overcome this problem. Wake up to the awareness that some people may have died in this problem, but not you. Wake up to the awareness that you are special. You are different. You are not them. They may have failed, but not you. Wake up to that awareness. Wake up to the awareness that God is with you. Wake up to the awareness that it is impossible for you to fail. Others may fail, not you. Wake up to that awareness. When you are not aware of that, you are sleeping. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. God has sent me to wake you up. To wake you up from the lethargy of laziness. To wake you up from the lethargy of I cannot. There is nothing in human calendar or human race that I can't. There is no impossibility. Wake up to the awareness that nothing is impossible. Impossibility does not exist in human race. Remember, there were times when it was impossible to fly in the air. The thought of it is even crazy. How can you think of flying in the air? But now, that impossibility of those days to those men who were before us has become a cheap thing. Millions of people are flying in the air every day in our day because somebody thought that this is possible. When you wake up to the awareness that all things are possible, you will begin to do extraordinary things. And how do you do it? This is what you will be listening to in other episodes. Thank you for listening to this episode. And this is where I'm going to head to end this podcast. Think again. Wake up. Be aware that you can do it. And the power to do it will come from where you don't even know of. Thank you very much. And do have a good day.